a beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful.
moment key.
nights, another any other nights, another any other nights, another any other nights. Dream. Moment key. Dream.
Unbelievable. Fucking believable.
Any other nights, another any other nights that I. Tonight soon will be long. Tonight soon will be long. Tonight soon will be together. I want you to know. Tonight soon will be. Tonight soon will be. Tonight soon will be like this. I want. Moment key. Dream. Moment key.
and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this semester's Alternative Class Program, or ACP. You have chosen to attend the topic #YCC Share Responsibly, Making a Difference One Post at a Time. I'm Danielle Filio, your host for this ACP session. So before I formally start, let me just give a few points to bear in mind as we go along our meeting. So first is you are all requested to be in the Zoom room until the end of the activity. Also, we kindly remind all of you to observe proper etiquette. Remain muted for the entire talk proper of the webinar to avoid distracting the speaker and your fellow participants. Also, may we ask you to please make sure that your Zoom names are your real names for attendance checking. So allow me now to share with you the schedule of today's ACP webinar. There will be two parts. The first part is the talk of the resource speaker, while the second part is the open forum. So if you have any questions or comments relative to the presentation of the speaker or the topic, please post them on the Zoom chat or the Adnu Osa YouTube live comment section. So please state your name, the school or organization you wish to represent, and your brief question or comments. Later during the open forum, we will address them through the speaker. So please, no unrelated and offensive posts. Let us all be respectful. With regards to the e-certificates, it will be given to those who wish to finish the entire workshop and accomplish the evaluation form. So we will provide the link for the evaluation at the end of this ACP webinar. So we hope that you will gain new and useful learning from this session. So without further ado, and to formally begin this webinar, may we now invite each of us to settle down and feel the presence of the Lord for the opening prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, amen.
I beg to fall in love with thee, my Lord, with every breath of life I take. I beg to fall in love with thee, my Lord, its every beat I to thee forsake. For even if my thoughts fall short of knowing you, and even if my will runs terrified, your passion fills the darkness of my soul, sheds its light, breathes its life, stills the murmur of the night. I beg to fall in love with thee, my Lord, with every breath of life I take. I beg to fall in love with thee, my Lord, its every beat I to thee forsake. For even if my heart falls short of loving you, and even if my spirit hides away, your love for me surpasses all my fears. I do all I do, all I am, all that I can ever be. I beg to fall in love with thee, my Lord, with every breath of life I take.
Holy Spirit. Amen. Maraming salamat, University Choir, for that heartfelt prayer. Now, to formally welcome all of us in this ACP offering, we have with us the Executive Director of the Office of Mission and Identity, Ms. Janet B. Badong Badilla.
Good day, everyone, especially to you, our dear students. Welcome to this year's Alternative Class Program activities. The ACP, as we know, is one of the structures by which we are able to concretize for you an experience of Jesuit education, where we are able to assist in your total formation as individual persons endowed with God's gifts. Through our ACP, we hope that we are able to help in the development of your imaginative, affective, and creative dimensions, especially in your life here as a student in the Ateneo de Naga. This school year, 2020-2021, as you know, has been a very challenging time for each one of us. With the COVID-19 pandemic, our life has been changed. Our way of learning and doing, our studies particularly, have been changed. Our manner of relating with others, even with our closest friends, has been changed. For many of us, these changes, even with more than a year already in the pandemic, we are still just learning the ways to cope, to adjust, and to adapt to this new world, to this new normal that we have, to this new online class that we have. As we offer this opportunity then to learn and grow through the ACP outside the regular classrooms, we express our cura personalis, our care and concern, our commitment of formation and service to you, dear students. With our theme this year, Better Normal, Activate Your Imagination, we hope to affirm the glory of God in ourselves, in oneself, which is an important dimension of cura personalis and magis, which also happens to be two of our core values in the Ateneo de Naga. Both cura personalis and magis bring us rather to an orientation toward God and others, to become one with God and with others, a oneness with humanity that brings about our gratitude, our sense of belongingness, our sense of being in a Christian family, friendship, companionship, cooperation, and service to our community. Here in Ateneo, we claim that our students learn not only to care for and respect individuals at a personal level, but also welcome opportunities that ensure growth to the fullest extent possible, a kind of growth that brings about wholeness and love, not just for oneself, but for one another. The choice to activate our imagination is up to you, dear students. On our part, we can only create and offer you opportunities. It's up to you to grab these right opportunities that we have for you in the Ateneo. As we go about this year's ACP, then I hope that we will be able to appreciate the gift or gifts of Ignatian education, of Jesuit education, to make a better normal for you in these challenging times. So again, with this ACP, welcome. Enjoy the sessions. Choose the activity where you think you can learn the most. Good day.
Thank you, Ma'am Janet, for your reassuring message. So, okay, many of you may have taken part in ACP activities, especially during the old normal, while the others, most especially the first year students, are attending the ACP for the very first time and via this online platform. So, you may ask, what is ACP all about? Why are we conducting this program even in this pandemic? So to know more about ACP or the alternative class program, please watch this video.
Hello Ateneans, welcome to your alternative class program or ACP. I am Jech Audal, your OPA or online public address announcer for the ACP. Here is what you need to know about ACP. The ACP is one concrete expression of the Ignatian Formation Program and a major student activity. It is conducted every semester to provide college students with formative topics or activities outside of their regular classroom routine and daily schedule, in support of the university's uniquely Jesuit educational goals. Instead of attending their classes for the day, students choose at least one topic or activity from among the offerings during the ACP day. Carefully selected resource speakers from different fields of specialization are invited to share their knowledge, skills, and inspire students to nurture their personal development, pursue their aspirations, and partake in social advocacies or causes. You may have missed your ACP last semester, and the organizers may not be able to implement a face-to-face ACP at this time, and until the situation permits us to return to the campus and our classrooms, but OSA and its partners are confident that their experience in delivering formation programs and student services via online platforms and the support of the university community shall help in still providing a truly formative ACP experience to students in the new setting. This semester's ACP is designed to make use of available platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, and social media streaming features. Hence, health safety protocols are observed and access of students is assured. The theme #BetterNormal, Activate Your Imagination is a call for us to break from the so-called old normal and to activate our creative imagination to understand not only our personal context but also our social situations and to come up with new and better ways of living in the pandemic despite the limitations. It is a challenge to do action on how we, the Ateneans, can create a better environment for us and the larger society outside the gates of the university, or shall I say, outside our online classrooms. The Better Normal channels the Ignatian concept of magis, discerning to do the greater good in new channels and media, and by doing acts of service and love for God and for the nation. The ACP thus aims that the students are able to first, acquire knowledge and or skills that are relevant to one's interest, talent, skills, passion, advocacy. Next, relate or share the learning and insight gained from the topic or activity in conversation or dialogue and personal reflection. Next, examine the importance of one's interest, talent, skill, passion, advocacy to the development of the society, and seek ways or opportunities by which the gained or enhanced knowledge or skills can be further advanced and used for the benefit of the immediate organization or community or larger society. Listen, understand, discern, share, act. I all take to heart our engagement in the ACP. Don't forget to learn and have fun while we experience ACP. Athenians.
So, okay, I hope that we now understand the background, objectives, and the theme of this semester's ACP. Hopefully, at the end of this activity, ACP would have a positive impact on our continuing formation in the university. So at this point, allow me to introduce to you our resource speaker. So our speaker for this afternoon is the co-founder of #Bicol Bloggers Group. She is an inclusive growth advocate and the founder of www.soulsearchingsoul.com with a purposeful passion in making difference one trip at a time. So as a social influencer, she founded the grassroots global movement #YCC Share Responsibly to educate, empower, and engage the local youth with digital skills. She inspires young content creators to share responsibly while raising their awareness and steering their passion to champion the Sustainable Development Goals or #SDG 2030 in their respective communities. At her highest value, she creates and delivers insightful experiences. So without further ado, and let's give her a big warm of virtual applause. Let us all welcome Miss Apple Allison. Hi, Ma'am Apple. Hi, Miss Apple.
Diyos, marahay na aga sa gabos or marahay na hapon sa gabos. So I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, Danielle, for introducing me. And of course, Diyos mabalos to my dearest Ateneo Dinaga family. Thank you for inviting me once again to be part of the ACP. This time we're doing it virtually. We're shifting our ways, but nonetheless, we're very innovative and let's get rolling. So thank you very much to almost 200 students who attended and chose to attend this ACP. I hope you will be inspired by my story that we have to continuously make shifts, okay? So for my topic this afternoon, I'm going to share about my journey. And hopefully, through my journey, you will be inspired, you will be motivated to take action. It's a social action, okay? And how you can utilize your social media presence, how you can use your internet connection to make a change in your life, to make a change in your community. So to formally start this, Diyos marahay na hapon sa gabos. I'm Apple Allison. I'm the co-founder of Soul Searching Soul, and I'm here to inspire you, to give you that seed of hope, and hopefully you can grow that so that you can take on your own journey. Diba? Sabi nga natin, carry your bags and humayo tayo at magpakabuti sa mundo. Okay? So this is my journey in making a difference one trip at a time, in making a difference one post at a time. I've traveled to all these places, most of them because of my advocacy as a Philippine advocate, and also as a sustainable tourism marketeer. So I'm only 32, but I think I've been to almost 20 countries in the world. I always have this mindset. One is what's happening around me and what I can do to make it better. I studied in Ateneo. I graduated AB Communication, but my profession is more into marketing and advertising, and I also serve the tourism industry. So basically what I'm saying is, when I graduated, I asked myself, where do I see myself in the next 5 years, 10 years? What are the skills I needed to have in order for me to be able to work anytime, anywhere, okay? So I'm currently here in a VIP suite room at Pescadores Seaview Suites in Cebu. I just finished recording some vlogs and it will be out soon. Basically, it's a workation lifestyle, okay? What's happening now? I'm here in Cebu, you're there in different parts of Bicol region, and some of you might even be in different parts of the Philippines because we're all working from home, work from home. I started my work from home journey as early as 2009, 2010 when I graduated in Ateneo. But during those times, I would just like to also share this story because it's very important. Some of you might be innovators of your time. Some of you might already doing things that other people don't understand. In my time, in as early as 2008, 2009, 2010, people, when I would talk to them about websites, when I would talk to them about using internet to promote something, they do not yet have the capacity to understand that. But look where we are now, right? If I gave up on that dream to be able to work anytime, anywhere, wherever I want, live basically living a digital nomad lifestyle, I wouldn't be where I am now. Okay. So hopefully for those of you who are struggling adapting to mobile work, for those who are adapting to virtual study, I hope you will carry on and use this insightful experience to gather knowledge, to gather experience that you can use as you join the workforce. I know some of you are only first year or freshmen, but regardless of your age, this is the time for us to embrace digital transformation and empower yourself to use that in order to pursue your dreams, to pursue your goals. So I do not came from a very rich family. I'm the most normal people that you will ever meet, and minsan the most dugyot. When I mean most dugyot, just ko pawisan, di ba? Hindi mukhang tao sa dami ng ginagawa. But it was very clear to me at the start of my career. While most of my batchmates are pursuing full-time job, I specifically asked myself, what are the skills I needed to have in order for me to pursue the career, not the job that is being presented to me. So now I'm living my dream job, my dream work, my dream lifestyle of workation. I work and I travel all in one. So this is also as a fresh start, as you make a difference one post at a time. I hope this post, Everything is Possible, will be a reminder for you. You're struggling now, you don't understand what's happening. Just remember, everything is possible. If you have crazy idea, believe on it, test it, ask feedback about it. Okay. So I would like to highlight this one. I've been to different places in the Philippines, in Southeast Asia, in different parts of the world. But I would say that the global trends can be summarized, for me, can be summarized into 4 words, into one word, if you will put it into it. If you will put it into acronym, right? Everybody's talking about sustainability, Sustainable Development Goals 2030. That's very important. Education is part of Sustainable Development Goals. It's Sustainable Development Goal number 4, inclusiveness. In Ateneo, that's something that I really love. And until now, the Magis, the Cura Personalis, those values, I hope, dear Ateneans, you will bring it with you even after you graduated, okay? And as a current students, it's something that you will put into action. Inclusiveness has something to do with Cura Personalis. You learn something, you apply it, and then you make sure that everybody understands. You make sure that everybody cares about certain program. You include them in the decision-making process. So that's part of Pura Personalis and inclusiveness. Now, technology. Yay! Thanks to technology, I'm currently here in Cebu. You're there in different parts of Bicol region. Using technology, we are able to adapt to better normal, di ba? We're able to power ourselves to create that dream and put that into test so that it can be real. So using technology, I also empowered myself. So basically, what I'm saying is use your education, use this ACP, whatever you will learn from me, to empower yourself. Because at the end of the day, many of us would think of education, ang katumbas niya lang is yung diploma. Yung katumbas niya ay yung grades. Okay? There's nothing wrong in aiming for high grades. But I hope you'll be able to turn that to turn that education, to turn that knowledge into action. That's something that I really advocate for. So This is how I see what's happening in the global trends. If everybody's talking about sustainability, the policy making, the policy is all about inclusiveness. The more inclusive you are, the better. We utilize technology. Welcome to digital transformation. And of course, we empower ourselves through education. Now, moving forward, in my journey, Soul Searching Soul, which is about making a difference one trip at a time, it's not about only me. But as I progress in this journey, in my blogging journey, in my online communities, for me, it became very clear. The Soul Searching Soul is also a movement. And that movement is about building a community of responsible travelers and storytellers. It's bringing people together so that we will see travel not only as leisure, but as a tool to transform our lives and the people that we meet. Most especially when we focus on rural based tourism or community based tourism. Soul Searching Soul is no longer just about my drama, my kaimuhan, my selfies, and also my quarter life crisis. Now that I'm in my 30s, it's also about the transformation that's happening, the transformation that I'm experiencing, the transformation that's happening to the community, to the people that I meet and I engage with. So it's very clear to me now that I have a platform, I have a voice, and I can use that platform, that voice to continue making a difference one post at a time. So in your case, I hope you will look beyond your current perspective. In marketing, I always have this kind of strategy, and that's what I call wide lens strategy. What is wide lens strategy? I look at what's happening in the I look at what's happening in the economy, okay? And looking at the economy, the way that we transform, before we used to be hunters and gatherers, then nagkaroon ng industrialization, nagkaroon ng mga factory, nagkaroon ng social media networking accounts, di ba? Nagkaroon ng digitalization. So basically, after digitalization, we are also experiencing experience economy. But overall, if you will look at how things change, we are all about transformation economy. So think about this. How are you transforming? Are you just a student now? Or are you already considering yourself as a content creator? So there are many gigs in the economy. Okay, there are many gigs that's happening. And what do I mean by gigs? Pwedeng rumakit, di ba? Ngayon nag-aaral ka, hindi mo na kailangang 5 days a week, 6 days a week nasa pupunta sa paaralan. You can just take your modules asynchronous or synchronous. So you can manage your time and you can create gigs for you. Basically, what I'm saying is you can even start your own vlog. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, di ba? And start promoting your skills. Start practicing. If you're not promoting your skills, maybe start practicing it. Be comfortable talking to the camera. Be comfortable sharing your story because at the end of the day, due to COVID-19 pandemic, we have to really embrace technology. We have to be comfortable speaking in front of camera as if we're talking to the people in our class. And the way that I'm presenting to you is somehow also the same way that I'm going to present when I'm doing it live, diba? There's always the energy, there's always the enthusiasm. So that's something that I'd like you to also get from this ACP, okay? Now, moving forward, where do we start? Some of you might be asking, how did you start your journey? Okay, I started my blogging journey, official blogging journey, as early as 2012. That's the time that I bought www.soulsearchingsoul.com. But I kept it 2 years. Tinago ko lang siya ng 2 years. Okay? Hindi siya naka-publicly published. Why? Because I was so afraid. I was afraid to be laughed at. I was afraid to be mocked if mali ang English ko, di ba? So there were many fears. Kinain ako ng takot. And I wasted 2 years, okay? Because I only published this in 2014 when I enrolled in Certified Blog and Social Media Entrepreneurship Program by my very great mentor, Miss Janet Toral of Digital Filipino. What I'm saying here is this. Sometimes we have an idea, we want to make change. We want to make change in ourselves, we want to make change in others, but we keep delaying it. We keep delaying it for different and various excuses. But at the end of the day, right now, if you will ask me if I will have a message for my younger self, I'll say just do it. Do it because the earlier you do it, the more lessons you will learn from your mistakes. The more that you can publish, the more that you can correct yourself. You will have you will have all these opportunities to correct yourself. So you think about your online presence. Maybe some of you are thinking about coming up with your own YouTube channel, coming up with your own blog platform with websites. I want you to answer this question. Why are you online? Because it's very important that you have a clear reason why you want to be online. In my case, my soul searching soul journey started because one, that time I was working for the Avenue Plaza Hotel as their brand manager. I cannot easily just change the website. So if I have some ideas, dapat gawin ko muna siya sa sarili kong website bago ko ipagawa sa tech team. Hindi pa ako marunong noon gumawa ng websites and whatnot. So basically, 2012 to 2013, soulsearchingsoul.com, naka-private siya, pero ginagalaw ko siya. I'm practicing how to make websites, I'm practicing how to maglagay ng mga gallery pictures and videos and whatnot. 2014, when I suddenly felt like, okay, is this quarter life crisis? Is this all that I am? Is this all that I can do? Diba? Medyo nagdadrama na ang lola nyo ng mga panahong yon. So, inisip ko, okay, might as well use this platform to document what I'm feeling so that it will become my journal. I remember kasi when I was studying at Ateneo Dinago University, we have our journals, especially for those who are taking NSTP, di ba? Parang every week we will create our journal, what are we feeling, what we experience. So I basically just digitalized that part, okay? Now, for the first years of Soul Searching Soul, it was very clear to me why I want to be online. Passion. I have passions in different things. I like special events, I like marketing, I like advertising, I like doing counseling sessions. I'm also a peer counselor. I love facilitating retreats. Kung ano-ano. Parang ang dami ko talagang gustong gawin. So, dun ko siya dino-document sa Soul Searching Soul platform na yon. Now, it became purposeful because as I grew and as I aged gracefully, di ba? Nakita ko yung sarili ko that I really wanted to be in the tourism industry. I wanted to become an agent of communication. I want to become an agent of transformation. So, yun, as years progress, mas naging malinaw sa akin ano yung passion, ano yung purposeful passion ko bilang founder ng Soul Searching Soul. So this is the time that I started to look at different gaps, okay? So the one that you can see in this picture is actually it's actually a neck pillow by Carao Craft Ventures. They're from Naga. They're one of the social entrepreneurs in social entrepreneurship local businesses in Naga that I support by purchasing their products and using it whenever I can, whenever there's presentation like this, so that you can be also aware about them. So, di ba, yung itong neck pillow na to, nagustuhan ko siya kasi marami siyang mata. So this is based on a Philippine mythical creature. What I'm saying here is this. Some of you might be taking psychology, some of you are taking media studies, advertising, management, business courses, AB English, whatever course you're taking now, I want you to look beyond that, okay? You already are taking that course. Now, can you try to widen your perspective so that you will be able to spot different gaps? When you're able to spot those different gaps, different dots, I hope using what you're learning now under your current course, you'll be able to connect them, okay? Because at the end of the day, that's what I did. My background is AB communication, but my professional experience is all about marketing. Now, I saw that in sustainable tourism, there's always this gap in raising awareness what is sustainability? Okay? And what are these practices that we can share to other people? So doon pumasok yung AB Communication degree ko from Ateneo, yung marketing experience ko from Prof Bootcamp, and my professional engagements in different companies as well, di ba? I hope by listening to this ACP, by watching and actively participating in our alternative class program, and thinking about the theme of this year's ACP, imagination, di ba? Parang imagination. Imagine yourself. I want you to close your eyes for a few seconds. Close your eyes for a few seconds and ask yourself where I am heading. Where do you see yourself in December 2021? Where do you see yourself next year? Can you already picture out where do you see yourself in 5 years, in 10 years? Because for me, that's very important. Start practicing to have a vision of who you want to be, of what you want to be. Because having that clear vision of who you want to be in the future, you can start practicing your future self now, di ba? And your social media presence will be able to help you with that. Okay? So I hope using this crystal ball, you can open your eyes now, everybody. Using this crystal ball, di ba? Mahiwagang bola. Okay? Himasimasin nyo yan. Anong nakikita nyo? Where do you want to see yourself in 2021? Once you start to have that vision, I hope you will believe and attract that. Okay? So that's something that I'd like you to have, because in social media, it's all about getting attention. It's all about making people interested about you, your services, your town, or whatever it is, so that they will be able to search. Now, after they search in Google, in Yahoo, in Bing, some of us, or actually majority of us, will also still be using social media. Anong ginagawa natin sa social media, particularly on Facebook? We post our status, our pictures, we engage through groups, di ba? We use the messenger. So that's also part of taking action. But for you, dear Ateneans, I'd like you to also be very active in the last S. Share. I would like you to share what you're learning. I would like you to produce content that can steer the community to action, to take action, okay? So ISAS is the new framework that we use in advertising or in marketing. Before, it's only IDA, attention, interest, desire, and action. But now, because of technology, we have now ISAS, attention, interest, search, action, and share. Because in search and share, we use our technology, we use our social media accounts, we use internet to be able to do this. And it's something that I'd like you to remember, that social media is not only about the apps that you're using on your phone, but it's web-based and mobile technologies to turn communication into interactive dialogue. So I hope with every post that you create online, it is something that is interesting, that can steer interactive dialogue with your family and friends, with your community, okay? So please mind your step. In this case, please mind your posts, okay? Be aware of what you're posting, because it's all about YCC. Bakit ka magsisisi sa huli if kaya mo namang maging responsable, okay? So YCC, why blame? Be responsible with your post. Please mind your post, not only your step, okay? So moving forward, as we fully look at your social media presence, I'd also like you to answer this question, reflect on this, maybe as we go through the session. What do you really care about? This specific question is something that I asked myself as early as 2019, and mas lalo ko siyang ginawang guiding, mas ginawa ko siyang ginawang reflection question in 2020 when everything stopped, you know? I used to travel every week or every month, but then suddenly 2020 hit. I have to be in Bicol region, which is thankfully, diba, it's a blessing in disguise that when lockdown happened, I was in the Philippines. And I was in Bicol region to attend a conference. Then after, ping, lockdown. So I'm thankful for that. But in the months that I didn't travel, diba, in 2020, I really had this time to think, what do I really care about? In the last quarter of 2020, I stopped posting on social media. I basically had my social media detox. Yes, I'm talking about making a difference one post at a time. But then I came to a point that I said, wait, everything is so toxic and I really don't know what to post. I'd rather not post because if that's the answer, di ba? If that's the answer for me, that I don't want to contribute anymore sa katoxican ng online world, then I'll just keep my silence and nurture my inner peace. So as I nurture my inner peace and focus on answering this question, what do I really care about? That's the time that I also realized that I will only post something if it's one, there's going to be value in me and for others, di ba? Parang maybe because tumitita na, di ba? Tumitita na, tumitrenta na, ayaw na lang ng lahat ng selfies and vanities. But then, I want my post to be more deep. I want my post to be more of a reflection, di ba? So, hopefully, that's something that you'll also look at, okay? So, there's the power of pause. Magnilay-nilay, bago, click, di ba? Kaya nga, think before you post. Ngayon, may mga situations na nakakainis, nakakagalit, di ba? Naiintindihan ko kayo, pinagdadaanan ko din yan at napagdaanan ko din yan. May nainis ka, may nagalit ka, gusto mong mag-react, it's going to be bad, it's going to be full of bad words, foul words, di ba? Ako pinapost ko pa din siya, to be honest. Nakapost siya sa aking Facebook, pero naka-only me. Okay? I also run, but I don't run publicly. I run through Messenger. I send it to trusted friends who can understand how I'm processing myself. So that's something that I'd like you to really also look at, okay? Pause. And kapag hindi mo talaga mapigilan ang sarili mo na mag-post, then post it privately. Okay? So sana maintindihan nyo that there's value in the power of pause before you post. If I will summarize all the questions that I will be asking to you this afternoon in my Searching Soul talk on YCC, Share Responsibly, this is going to be the three questions, okay? Three questions. What do you stand for? Ikaw, bilang isang atingista, ikaw bilang isang tao, what do you stand for? What message do you support? How do you create contents that are aligned with your purpose, with your mission, and with your values? So sana pag nilay-nilayan ninyo to, pag-isip-isipan nyo, because everything that you post, to be very honest, everything that you post creates an impression about you. It adds to your reputation. It can make you, it can break you. And I'm just being honest with this. Why? Because I also do headhunting. What do I do by headhunting? I help the HR officers to look for talents, to look for people that they can hire, or to look for people that they can work with. I also do PR and influencer marketing. I help brands tap different people, different content creators to promote their company, their products, or their services. So what I'm saying is every time that I'm being tapped to look for people that they can collaborate with, the first thing that I do, I check them, I search them online. I try to look, ano ba yung mga recent posts nila? Ito bang tao na to ay palamura? Ito bang tao na to ay parang puros mga inuman, skandal, kung ano-ano na lang mga pinopost, di ba? So, yun. At the end of the day, please be very mindful of what you post because hindi mo pa sila nakikita, hindi mo pa sila kilala, but the general public might already created an impression of you based on what's online. Now, I'd also like to reiterate na please, hindi lahat ng nakapost online ay yun ang realidad. Okay? Create your own reality. Do not do not parang measure your life based on what other post online. Okay? So ako medyo, I'll be very honest, there were years that I thought that, oh, di ba, parang ang baba ng self-confidence kasi parang, dapat ang mga influencer, dapat yung mga vlogger or bloggers, ganito, payat, ganyan, healthy, chubby ang lola nyo, di ba? But dumating ako sa punto na no, it's not my values. Sila yon, iba naman yung sa akin. So just believe in yourself and kaya nga, learn to embrace the power of pause before you post. It's very important in your journey that you also try to embrace who you are. Know thyself, master thyself, because it's going to be your own key for your own significant success. There was one very important conference that I attended in Hong Kong. It's a startup conference, and one of the speaker I was fortunate to talk to, ang tinanong ko lang sa kanya was, what's your secret for success? Sabi niya lang, master yourself. Diba? Basically, when that was mentioned to me, napaisip talaga ako. And until now, napapaisip ako kasi we often hear different and long messages on how we can be successful. But then at the end of the day, it boils down to really mastering ourselves. Mastering your anger, what triggers you, what irritates you, what makes you happy, so that you can focus and work on your strength. At the same time, try to look at your weaknesses and how you can be comfortable with it and turn it into something useful as well. So I hope you'll be able to master yourself, know thyself with the kind of post that you publish online. Just like what I've said earlier, di ba, na yung blog ko, ginawa ko siyang diary. Doon naman kasi talaga unang nagsimula yung mga blogging careers. Okay? Bago ka maging professional blogger, it all starts with why you're posting online, because you want to share a piece of your life, a slice of your life, what's happening, di ba? What's your realization. So hopefully, you will use your social media presence to document your life realistically. Hindi yung sobrang filter to the max, di ba? And gusto mo lang mga nakapost everything good about you. Ako, dumating ako sa punto na, parang wait, pause muna tayo, mag-isip-isip, ako pa ba to? Or ito yung image na kine-create ko for the public? So when I really hit the stop button, when I really did my social media detox, I came to the point na sinabi ko sa sarili ko, I will not post dahil lang maganda yung picture. Okay lang, ipopost ko siya even if it's not perfect. Nakikita yung mga balahibo ko, nakikita yung hairy legs ko, yung mga bilbil ko lumalabas, because at the end of the day, it's still me. Okay? So, posting on social media also helped me embrace who am I really. Okay? And who am I becoming? It helps me appreciate my journey. So hopefully, your social media presence, your social media accounts will also become that mirror. Ito ang magsasalamin ng sino ka, anong nangyayari sa'yo, at anong journey ang tinatahak mo. Huwag kang mahiya kung feeling mo ngayon may anxiety ka, kung feeling mo stressed ka ngayon, just physically seek out and ask people. Connect with people who can help you. Diba? Because at the end of the day, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing, remember this. And whenever you can, still visit, diba? Don Rodolfo Cafe. This is where I got this picture. I had this photo taken. Still, I rise. Every opportunity is an opportunity for us to rise. Rise from the situation, rise with our learning experiences. And every day is a fresh start. So hopefully, this is going to be something that will help you. Kung sabihin mo, ma'am, paano yan? Ang dami kong mga post dati, meron pang akong mura, ganyan. You can always change. That's what's nice with social media. It gives you an opportunity to redeem yourself. Diba? It gives you the opportunity to edit what you post. What do I mean by that? Sometimes may mga na-post na ako, ay may maling grammar, ano ba yan? Diba? So anong gagawin ko? Edit post, alisin, itama kung may maling grammar. So that's something that I love about using technology and social media, because they're under the iterative process or iteration. Anong nangyayari sa iteration? You have an idea, you put it out in public, you get their feedback, and then you update it. Second version of that idea, you put it out, you ask for feedback. Based on their feedback, you update it. You have the third version. So basically, that's what I'm saying. So every moment, every day is a fresh start. So I hope utilizing the early year concept that I've told you, you'll be able to influence, search, and share. Your social media post will be able to help, diba, raise awareness about your advocacy, about your town, whatever it is that you're pushing for, the message that you want to support. And hopefully the message you want to support is something that is also ethical and truthful, not only for you but for others. Iwasan po natin ang hashtag fake news. Let's use critical thinking, okay? Especially on social media and using internet. Now, as we discuss and dig deep what is digital leadership and what is YCC share responsibly, I would like to tell you this. Your parents, your lola, you watching this webinar session now or this ACP session with Ateneo de Naga University, we are all part of M generation because we are highly connected. We're always mobile. We're always on the go. It's all about me, my cell phone, my laptop, di ba? So welcome to M generation. And even toddlers, di ba? They're using gadgets already. So regardless of our age, hindi lang po millennials ang M generation. Okay? Lahat tayo ay parte na ng M generation. So as we use technology, more specifically Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, diba, Reddit, Tumblr, whatever it is that you're using online, I hope it's not just going to be about like me, listen to me, watch me, diba? Hire me, accept me, vote for me, show me. It's not just going to be about me, and my vanity. I hope it's going to be something meaningful and you can win the hearts of people who loves to share. You'll be able to see that from word of mouth, you are now able to use it and turn it into word of mobile. That whatever you're posting is something that can create impact. And that is, you learn something, you put that awareness into action. I hope you'll be able to support an advocacy. You will be able to support a local brand, a local company who's struggling, di ba? Yung simpleng yung pagpunta sa mga market, simpleng pagpunta sa sari-sari store, paggawa ng kwento about them, simpleng pag-post about tendera ng puto na malapit sa Francia, it can make a difference, di ba? Because at the end of the day, remember this, awareness accelerates action. This is one of the top philosophy that I believe in. And as you can see in the screen, there's CI. CI means connectional intelligence. Connectional intelligence actually refers to the idea that you are able to dream big and use your connections to make it happen. And when we refer to connections, we're not only referring to your social media accounts, to the internet, but it boils down to the quality of connections you make, the quality of relationships you nurture, okay? So as a blogger, some of you might say and some of you might be able to research who I am at makita nyo yung Facebook pages ko, makita nyo yung YouTube channel ko, sabihin nyo, ha? Sino naman yan? Eh, meron lang naman pala yung 100 subscribers, wala nga gaanong views. Sino naman yan? Di nga gaanong nagvo-viral ang post niyan sa Facebook. Please, I hope it's something that you will also learn to understand that there are different types of content creators, there are different types of influencer marketeers. Some of you might be looking forward getting 1,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, di ba? For gold and silver button on YouTube. Some of you might be looking at being viral on Facebook. But at the end of the day, please ask yourself, are you after being famous? Are you after being significant? Are you after being meaningful? Or are you also good with being able to touch even 10 lives? Diba? Kaya sa akin palaging sinasabi, I'm not after getting large number of following. Okay? Pero hindi ko man-nurture yung community na yon. I'd rather have a small group of following. I'd rather form a small group of community that I can really communicate with, that I can really nurture. So, di ba? It's quality over quantity. So, do not worry, okay? Do not worry if wala pang gaanong nagbabasa ng blogs ninyo, wala pang gaanong nanonood ng mga YouTube channels ninyo. At the end of the day, focus on creating contents, focus on practicing your skills, and focus on raising awareness about an advocacy, a message, a movement that you want to support. Because one way or another, you will attract your own tribe. If you do not attract your own tribe, create your own tribe, di ba? Work with like-minded people so that together you can make a difference. Together you can go further and create a bigger impact. So do not worry if you're just starting out, as long as you're putting your awareness already into action. So in my case, when I was in Malaysia, since 2016. I was semi-based in Cyberjaya. Cyberjaya is the capital of creation. It's a smart city in Malaysia, just near Kuala Lumpur. I was there. I was there when I first thought of this idea. YCC share responsibly. Sorry, let me drink my water quickly. So nangyari, I noticed kasi na may mga tourism officers na sinisisi yung mga vloggers dahil daw nasira yung isang destination. Why it happened? One, because one teenager, social media active, mag-post siya at marami ding following. Pumunta dun sa lugar na yon, hindi nagpaalam sa may-ari, hindi nagkipag-coordinate sa barangay, and share niya yung post, yung mga OOTDs niya and whatever travel pictures niya dun sa lugar na yun sa social media. Basically, it became viral. Many people started going to that specific place na hindi pa handa. So, nagalit, in a way, nagalit yung mga tourism, may mga nagalit na tourism officers. I just specifically saw some of the posts na biniblame nila yung vloggers. So, ang punto ko doon, number one, hindi naman kasama sa orientation about sustainable tourism practices ang mga bloggers. Who educates them about sustainable tourism? No one. Kaya, or kayo mga kabataan, if you're not taking tourism, nobody is educating you. Nobody is raising awareness about responsible travelers. Diba? So, dun pumasok yung idea na, okay, diba, why we keep focusing on the problem, on the issue, if we do not have a solution. Kaya while I was in Malaysia, I created the concept YCC share responsibly. Why CC, di ba? Why blame? Bakit mo sila sisisihin? Yun. Ang original, ibig sabihin yan is CC, SISI. And then, because I'm a marketeer, everything should be branded, di ba? Everything should have a recall. Kaya ginawa ko, YCC share responsibly. YCC basically means young content creators. You, those who are watching this seminar workshop, you are all content creators. You produce content for your own Facebook, for your own account. So basically, I hope you'll be able to think about this. You as a young content creator, you need to share responsibly. It's not just what you post online, but what you do also offline. And how your offline action can affect the online community, okay? So as we are embracing YCC share responsibly, I hope you will also not just focus on becoming a content creator, but actually you can transform and challenge yourself to become young community champions. Champion for your own communities, champion for your own barangay, for your own town and municipality. That's how I started with my blogging journey, with my travel journey, okay? I started to look around Naga City, started to look around Camarines Sur, started to really promote Bicol region. Kaya nga hanggang ngayon, when somebody's looking for someone who can help them promote Bicol region, I'm very thankful and blessed na isa ako sa top of the mind. Diba? Isa ako sa iniisip na, okay, let's get Apple, because I was able to build that relevance, build that reputation, genuine reputation that I really care and advocate for Bicol region. So ikaw, paano mo i-advocate ang Bicol region? Paano mo i-advocate ang inyong municipality, ang inyong town, ang inyong city? Diba? Look around. And hopefully, you will not only be present on social media, but actually you will focus on becoming young community champions. Champion sustainable development goals in your own locality. And by doing that, I hope you'll be able to communicate with impact. Use your social media presence to really make a difference, okay? Or at least inspire others to take actions as well. So this is what I always talk about when it comes to digital leadership. You are a leader. Ikaw mismo, sa sarili mo, you're a leader. So we are all Athenians, we are all leaders. So digital leadership, it's all about using a specific platform, a chosen platform. It can be your Facebook, it can be some of your TikTok, di ba? Sa TikTok, ang tita mo na ako ay hindi ako gaano active sa TikTok. Actually, well, meron ba akong TikTok? Parang wala. But then I realized many young people now are very fond of using TikTok. So hopefully, maka-incorporate kayo ng ways on how you can use TikTok to inspire other people, di ba? Hindi lang to showcase your skills in dancing or mga sabihin nating mga pranks, di ba? But it's something that educates and advocates for sustainable development goals. You can optimize your content, you can sustain it, and you can track it. Okay? And what I mean by track is sino ba yung madalas na nagla-like, nag-share? Are you thanking them? Are you trying to pitch an idea to them para at least you can work together and collaborate? So basically, in social media, as you share responsibly, think about what you want to say and mix it with what your target audience is interested in, di ba? That's how you will basically create relevance. Because it's very important that in social media, you're not just about talking about yourself, but actually you are also talking about what other people are interested in, okay? So it's something that I'd really like you to look at, to parang ano ba, to discern, so that your social media accounts will not just be your diary, but it's actually a transformation tool, something that you can use to advocate for the something that will add some as a tool, as a platform, so that you can support your community, the local brands, and whatever it is that you really want to believe in. Okay, so you have the power in your hands. That's something that you have to realize. You have the power in your hands. You have your phone with you, diba? You can just take selfie, you can take a live video. So that's very important. So using the power in your hands, using your cell phones, your computers, your gadgets, your internet connection, your data, use it wisely. That's one of our goals in Bicol Bloggers, as one of Bicol social media influencers group. We turn our passion into something purposeful. It is really part of our mission and our vision to bring Bicol closer to the world and the world closer to Bicol through what we post. Okay? So we also highlight sustainable development goals. We also highlight sustainable practices. So those are the things that we're also looking at. Aside from supporting local businesses in their online marketing and promotion. So, yung Bicol Bloggers, paano siya nagsimula? We're a group of friends. We have our different accounts. Some of them have Tumblrs, di ba? And then we just bonded together because we believe in what we can do together. So please, work with like-minded people, gather all your ideas, and put it into the test. Bicol Bloggers, we're not perfect. We're not the only group that's there. But at the end of the day, we're happy that through these years, we're still here, taking this journey despite the fact that many of the blogger friends that I had before, may mga trabaho din sila. Hindi man sila actively makapag-vlog ngayon, but whenever they can and they need to like write something about sustainable practices in Bicol, they still do. So work with friends, work with people who share the same values, who share the same mission with you. And it's going to help you in your online journey. Okay? So some of you might be thinking, gusto ko din maging influencer, gusto ko din maging blogger. I hope your digital influence, you'll be able to have this ability to cause effect, to change behavior, and drive measurable outcomes online most importantly, offline. I hope with every post that you upload online, with every status, videos, TikTok dance or TikTok challenge that you do, you're able to influence other people to take inspired action, an action that is positive, okay, and can really help the community as well. So at the end of the day, soul searching soul, everything that I do is not just about me, but it's about involving my community here in the Philippines and abroad, okay? So for example, itong sa YCC Share Responsibly, Yes Sarawak. I didn't know anybody in Sarawak, but I flew there. I visited the tourism board. I asked them, do you have any youth-related activity for Sarawak? And they said, that time wala. And I presented to them YCC Share Responsibly. The CEO of the tourism board said, oh, we love this idea for 2 words, youth and empowerment. We need this kind of ideas. We need this kind of program. That's why they adopted this. Diba? So nagkaroon doon ng YCC Share Responsibly. We're able to inspire the local youth to start creating contents and share it responsibly so that they can promote Sarawak together. So bottom line, we need to involve our people, most especially our local people. So harness the power of user-generated contents. That's very important, okay? And hopefully, you'll be able to showcase why it's more fun in the Philippines, why it's exciting Bicol. Please use the hashtag exciting Bicol, hashtag it's more fun in the Philippines, hashtag Safe Travel PH, and hashtag YCC Share Responsibly. Because using these hashtags, okay, as simple as hashtag YCC Share Responsibly, hashtag Exciting Bicol, hashtag It's More Fun in the Philippines, you're already creating your own opportunities. How and why I'm saying this? Wala po akong kakilala dati sa Department of Tourism. Wala akong kakilala sa Tourism Promotions Board. Diba? Wala akong kakilala sa Canada. But I was tapped by the Department of Tourism. I have projects with Tourism Promotions Board. I even received an invitation from a Canadian magazine to write about the Philippines simply because I started to use hashtag It's More Fun in the Philippines. Many people thought that I worked with the agency. I was being paid to do that. Yung mga lahat na lang ng post ko, lahat na lang ng travel ko, may It's More Fun in the Philippines I created in my 20s. As early as 2012, 2013, ang dami kong videos na, it's more fun in the Philippines, di ba? Tumatalon ako sa, sa Malabsay Falls, gumagawa ako ng ng video ko, not YouTube channel pa that time. Mahilig lang akong i-document yung aking journey. And then some people thought na, oh, siguro bayad to. No, I was just doing it for fun because I believe it's really more fun in the Philippines, di ba? And it opened opportunities for me. Simply using those hashtags and putting the public in public post, diba? Sorry, putting the post in public setting. Na-search ako, nakita ng iba't ibang agencies yung mga post ko, and that's how it started. So parang the opportunities open from one opportunity to another. It's as simple as using the hashtag hashtag It's More Fun in the Philippines, or using the hashtags that the community, the brands that you'd like to be involved with are using. So again, in YCC Share Responsibly, the simple use of hashtags can already create and help you create your own opportunities. Uploading your selfies for vanity? No, no, no. Hindi lang dapat for vanity kasi nga ngayon, everyday daw, di ba? On an average, 1 million selfies are taken every day. And welcome to the Philippines, where we are the selfie capital of the world. So, ang punto ko dyan, selfie, puros na lang ba pagpapaganda? Puros na lang ba, woke up like this? What if, in human design thinking process that I'm heavily using, okay, in all my projects, palagi namin tinatanong na, how can we make things better? What if we can make selfie something more meaningful? How might we, di ba? Ganun kasi sa human design thinking process eh. We always ask the what if question and how might we. So ang point ko dito, Philippines were famous for being the selfie capital of the world. So what if I use my selfie to promote something? What if it's no longer just me and my beauty, di ba? But I use it for my advocacy. That's how I started hashtag selfie for sustainability. So, halimbawa ito, as early as 2017, during the World Tourism Day, nagpa-henna tattoo ako nung nasa Malaysia ako. So, kaysa mag-post lang ako ng selfie ko na naman for the day, di ba? So, yung selfie, it's already implementing guerrilla marketing. I'm already promoting things. So ngayon, pag nag-selfie ako, tulad nito, kunwari, I'm promoting this. This is from Nabwa. Or, may mask na lang din naman tayo. So this is from Baaw, BDBD, di ba? So mag-selfie man ako, meron na akong mga items na pinopromote. I hope it's something that you can also do. Use your selfie to make it more beneficial and not only for vanity, okay? So once again, I want you to look at the gaps. I want you to have the eyes, widen your perspective, widen your lens, so that you will know where you can create content, what type of content you can create. And that is the way for you to travel, enjoy, respect, and share responsibly, okay? So I hope you'll also look at the Sustainable Development Goals 1 to 17. In my journey, Soul Searching Soul, as I really focus on the movement YCC Share Responsibly, I have 3 main sustainable development goals that I advocate and act for. Number 1 is sustainable development. Number 4, quality education. Kaya pag may mga invitation sa akin to talk about this and that, diba, I always say yes. If somebody invited me to share my story, I always say yes. Because I believe quality education is important, most especially insightful experiences in broadening one's perspective. Now, SDG number 4 is also a tool in order for us to lock SDG number 8. And SDG number 8 is decent life, di ba? Decent work and economic growth. So SDG number 8, decent work and economic growth. It means we are able to put our knowledge into relevant skills so that we can have relevant work, okay? And na sapat yung kinikita natin. Now, number 17, because ako yung tao na maraming ideas, pero limited din naman ang resources ko. I don't have all the money in the world that I can spend for my advocacy. So what do? I pitch my ideas to different people. I would put it out in my social media and I would say, guys, friends, family, di ba? I'm thinking of organizing this. Who would like to join me? Who would like to be part of this kind of activity? So that's part of using your social media presence to turn your ideas into a concrete action. So I hope it's something that you'll be able to do, di ba? So these are some of the samples na ginawa ko. How a simple poster, a simple postcard, I was able to use it as a tool to raise awareness about tips for responsible traveler. And it was even highlighted in the International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development in 2017. This Facebook page is managed by the United Nations World Tourism Organization. So I'm very happy that even though I'm not connected in large agencies, using simple hashtags, using my account on social media, I'm able to raise awareness in different communities, online and offline. Okay, so yan. When I was also in Cyberjaya, my arts festival, sabi ko, hindi ako artist, kung di ba akong artist, but I learned how to do paper cut art. So, I did paper cut art, 2017 pieces of it. Di ba? 2017 pieces of it, and then I placed it in walls to raise awareness about sustainable tourism. Na-meet ko din yung Secretary General ng UNWTO. So those things, little things that you do to turn your ideas into concrete action, it really helps you in terms of having the connection, in terms of creating opportunities for you, for your community, for your country. So I hope you're inspired to really put your ideas into test. Huwag kang matakot pagtawanan. Huwag kang matakot kung sa tingin mo, shucks, ano ba to? Hindi ako naiintindihan ng iba, di ba? Believe in your ideas. Put it out. You'll never know where it can take you and how it can help you in achieving the vision that you have for yourself and fulfilling the mission that you feel is being given to you by God, and nurture it in your heart. Okay? So, I also repurpose content. What do I mean by repurposing content? So in my case, after taking all those selfies, at nagkaroon din kami ng booth sa SM Naga that time where we are promoting itong responsible traveling, di ba? May mga in collaboration with Carao and all other partners. I also created an article. I put it on LinkedIn. So, dear students, even if you're just still studying, I'm highly encouraging you to be and to have a presence on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is your professional resume. LinkedIn is your professional network. Diyan mo makikita yung mga hiring officers, diyan mo makikita yung mga presidents, different positions, different titles, and different companies. So you'll never know. You might want to start your career as early as now, diba? Start creating articles. What do you learn in biology? What do you learn in psychology? Top 5 lessons in education that you would like to share, diba? So whatever you're learning in your classes, put it out so that other people can read it, so that you can create value for the world and they will see your value as well, okay? So, in my case, from selfie to velfies. Diba? Mahilig na ako mag-take ng selfie. So sabi ko, sige na nga, karirin na din natin ang pag-take ng selfie video. Dati, grabe yung mga kaibigan ko, sobrang magtatawanan lang talaga. Parang bigla na lang daw ako nagsasalita, tapos magsisipag-alisan sila. So parang, sino yan? Ngayon, everybody's doing that. But I'm very happy because I started early. And because I started early, now, there was even a time that I was invited by Facebook Singapore to talk about my journey. Diba? And yung mga taga-Facebook, nung nasa Bicol na ako, sabi nila, we love what you did with your presence on Facebook. We love what you did on how you use your social media presence in making a difference in your life, in the life of the people that you meet, in the life of the community that you visited. So yan. Kaya itong Facebook t-shirt ko na yan ay very important yan sa akin kasi sila pa talaga ang nagpa-ship, di ba? Pinadala pa talaga nila yan from Singapore to Bicol region because simply they believe in soul-searching soul and how I made a difference one trip at a time and how I am making a difference one post at a time. So believe in the power of your story. I hope you will look at your stories because telling your story is the best way in order for you to persuade others, in order for you to teach others, and in order for you to be able to understand yourself better. Okay? In the power of storytelling, look beyond the meaning and also merge it with emotion. Kaya nga, kung mag-vlog lang naman kayo at magagawa kayo ng inyong mga selfie videos, please be energetic. Put it out there. Kung may mali ka, keep it rolling as long as you're focusing on your story. Anong kwento mo? Hindi yung kwentong lahat lang galing sa ulo. Bigyan mo yan ng emosyon. Magpakatotoo ka, di ba? At mas kilalanin mo ang sarili mo. Palalimin mo ang iyong mga pangarap. Palalimin mo ang pananaw mo and palawakin mo ang pagkakaintindi mo sa sarili mo at sa mundo. So I hope it's something that will help you live better, okay? So in storytelling model, if ever you're going to talk about naman your local company, the local businesses in your area or the products, focus on 3 different stories. What? Ano yung produkto na yon? How? Maybe you can make it entertaining, dramatic, inspirational, tutorial videos, and why? Maybe you can start incorporating talking, parang doing random interviews. Bawa, yung nagbebenta ng puto, ate, kailan mo po puto? Gano'n na puto katagal? Bakit po puto ang napili niyong negosyo? So, you're creating stories based on why, how, and what. Okay? So, hopefully, your storytelling, di ba? You have a story to tell. Mix it together. It's not just your right side of the brain, your left side of the brain. Make sense of the art and science of storytelling. And don't just promote or sell or be vain online. I hope you'll be able to add, create, and provide value. And this value is a reflection of your personal, family, and school values. Cura personalis, magis, forces, whatever it is that you truly value. I hope you can put it out in the world. And in terms of my story and what do I really care about, one of the things that really matters in my heart is to be able to inspire other people, especially my fellow Bicolanos, my fellow Provincianas, that we Provincianas, we can be proud, we can be global, di ba? All throughout these years, I chose to stay in Bicol region. I chose to start my journey in Bicol region. I chose to showcase why it's Gayon Bicol, why it's exciting Bicol, and why it's more fun in the Philippines, di ba? That's why other tourism promotion boards, international agencies started getting me as a speaker, as a storyteller. Everything started because of my story. I'm Pinoy, I'm Promdi and proud. Because tayo mga Promdi, hindi tayo bakya, we can be competent, we can be competitive, we can be global. So hashtag Global Promdi. I hope it's something that you will really believe in yourself, di ba? Believe in what you can be, who you can be, and all your capabilities, okay? So as you create videos, articles, lists, user-generated contents, you focus on engagements, I hope you'll also be able to highlight your sustainable lifestyle. So, di ba, bukod sa medyo dry ang lalamunan ko ngayon, kasasalita for more than an hour now, I would also like to highlight this one. Kung mapapansin nyo, inom ako ng inom kanina pa. But instead of using a single-use plastic, every time I'm traveling, okay, I always use a reusable mug. I always use a reusable water bottle or a water jug or a water mason jar, okay? So please be mindful of your carbon imprints, be mindful of your contribution to these pollutions and here and there, di ba? Travel responsibly. Start with small action. Small action matters. That's what I'm saying. Start traveling, start using reusable water bottles. Okay? So ako dalawa to eh. Meron akong ganito, meron din ako yung maliit that I can just put in my bag. Diba? So please start your YCC Share Responsibly journey. Maybe you can start focusing on what is your sustainable lifestyle and how you're incorporating the sustainable development goals little by little. Here in Cebu, where I am now for the past days, because I shoot a travel video with Donekla and Tandem. Yesterday, I've met Donekla and Tandem and Ethel Buba. They were here in Malboal. So we shot some videos with them. Watch it out, diba, on their YouTube channels. The main point is little by little. In Cebu, we say gamay-gamay lang, diba? Gamay-gamay lang. Small things matter. So paunti-unti, we can change, we can make a difference. I hope you can create and share your own tales, diba? Create your own tales. Focus on your travel. Say something about your advocacy. Show us your lifestyle, what kind of events that you're attending. It can also be an online event. And recently, I attended the online event of Connected Women. And nagpa-boomerang sila. So, nag-post ako ng boomerang ko. And that boomerang, I won 1,000 peso. I 1,000 worth of gift certificate na pwede kong ibili kay Lazada or kay Shopee, di ba? So, yun lang. It's a learning experience. It's a learning event online. So, I also would like you to focus on your SDGs. What SDG, what sustainable development goal you can support, and then you can raise awareness using your social media accounts, di ba? So I hope through your social media presence, you'll be able to share stories from the heart. You'll be able to show human interest. Diba? Hindi lang yung product, hindi lang yung mga serbisyo, but it's also the story of the local people that you have. So be a storyteller, be a community builder. Okay? So these are the two tools that I usually use. So one is Canva. Second is Viva Video. So Canva, it's free. I can send you the link in a while. Viva Video, can you just download it? But for those who would